It's the 7th of the 3rd, 2026. Why are we here today, Steve?
Okay, we're in Leckworth Road, which is in Bootle, Merseyside, and we're here to talk about a planning application that's gone in. It's for a data centre. In this site, you can see just behind me here, it will consist of 4 units, basically shipping size container units, which will store computer facilities for data management and storage for a number of different applications. Now, it's important to point out this planning application, the reference for it is DC/2025/01974. I'd urge everyone to go into the Sefton planning portal and look at the documentation that's been submitted in support of this planning application. It's by a company called AMP Clean Energy, and the name on the applicant is someone called Ashley Boyce, who's neither a director or person of significant control as part of AMP Clean Energy. It's a site of 477 metres squared, and it has no environmental impact assessment, something that we encountered from the previous plan application that we'd looked at in Bridle Road, also in Bootle as well. So this seems to be a precedent now that there's no environmental impact assessments being made. Now, if you go into the planning application, there's a document in there. It's submitted by an organisation called Urban Data, which is part of AMP Clean Energy. And there's some points in there which are actually highly detrimental to both the residents and the community that everyone should make themselves aware of. There's a few points that I picked out when I reviewed this document myself. So AMP Clean Energy is actually funded by the National Wealth Fund, which is part of HMRC's investment platform. Now, essentially, this project is being funded by you, the taxpayer. But what's also more important is about what is a data centre for everyone's understanding. In the documents it points it out there. So a data centre is a secure facility designed and house computer systems and associated components such as servers, networking equipment. These data centres are essential for supporting a wide range of digital functions, including telecommunications and mobile service networks, 5G. Smart city infrastructure, including sensors, energy grids and traffic systems, 15-minute cities. We're essentially building the infrastructure for our own digital prisons. So in terms of employment prospects it will bring to the job, there's no net gain. The modules that have been built for this facility, there's 4 modules that will be built remotely and they'll be plugged into the electrical network. So when we talk about electrical consumption, in this document itself, it says in 2024, the government estimates that the co-collection data centre capacity is about 1.6 gigawatts. By 2028, the capacity is set to nearly double to enable digital expansion, cloud services and a surge in AI demand. So what does that mean? So 1 gigawatt is essentially equivalent to 700,000 homes. So when we do the calculations, it's a fair assessment. When we look at the numbers and we look at what 3 gigawatts means for us, then that will essentially be 2,240,000 homes added, the equivalent of added to the grid. And where's that coming from? It'll be coming from you, the taxpayer, the person who pays for the utilities. So we know there's going to be an enormous strain on grid capacity as it is. We need to make everyone aware in our communities and what this means for you and the prospect of these data centres going in right around the country. Nobody voted for it, there's no mandate for this, but it's been done to our communities right under the radar. And what's more important is we go to the next site, the neighbouring site just here. So right next door to this planned data centre is a facility owned by the same company, AMP Clean Energy. It's a battery energy storage system, which is clearly referenced in this document as the backup power supply that is planned for this data centre. So that both sites go hand in hand. If you look at the dangers associated with battery energy storage system, again, the risk is to the community. And you can just see inside the site, the size of this. Lithium-ion batteries, a potential bomb.
Wow.
We've seen numerous incidents where thermal cycling can go out of control with battery energy storage.
All the fire extinguishers up there, Steve.
It's an absolute real risk.
Didn't one go on fire in Old Swan a few years back?
Certainly did. It took numerous days to be extinguished as well.